Regina University, in conjunction with the NCAA and the Commonwealth Coast Conference, puts its highest priority on promoting good sportsmanship. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and the officials in a positive manner. Verbal abuse, such as profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed toward officials, student athletes, coaches, or athletic department personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you for supporting Salve Regina University athletics. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for Keene State. At midfield, a junior from Bow, New Hampshire, number 2, Amanda Marshall. At midfield, a senior from Barry, Vermont, number 3, Alyssa Wilcox. At midfield, a junior from Bow, New Hampshire, number 6, Kaylee Marshall. At back, a senior from Byfield, Mass, number 8, Alex Kennedy. At midfield, a sophomore from Goffstown, New Hampshire, number 9, Alexa Skinner. At forward, a sophomore from Andover, Mass, number 10, Rachel Souza. At midfield, a sophomore from Nashua, New Hampshire, number 16, Elizabeth Capico. At midfield, a senior from Keene, New Hampshire, number 17, Victoria Reynolds. At midfield, a senior from Loudon, New Hampshire, number 18, Kalina Palha. At back, a freshman from Danbury, Connecticut, number 25, Avery Amalfitano. And in the goal, a senior from Ludlow, Mass, number 1, Ari Tarenka. The head coach of the Owls is Sarah Testa. She is assisted by Ike McMillan and Jared Clements. And now for your Salve Regina Seahawks. At forward, a junior from East Hampton, Connecticut, number 3, Megan McLaughlin. At midfield, a senior from New London, Connecticut, number 7, Emily Smith. At back, a junior from Old Saybrook, Connecticut, number 8, Madeline Kowicki. At back, a senior from Barrington, Rhode Island, number 10, Ella Downs. At midfield, a junior from Wellfleet, Mass, number 14, Olivia Picard. At forward, a freshman from Midland Park, New Jersey, number 15, Jay Minacucci. At back, a senior from Portland, Connecticut, number 19, Molly Leary. At back, a junior from Toland, Connecticut, number 20, Gabriella Boyman. At midfield, a sophomore from Whitman, Mass, number 21, Zoe Cox. At midfield, a sophomore from East Brookfield, Massachusetts, number 24, Emily Rio. And in the goal, a junior from Mashpee, Mass, number 1, Georgia Gray. The head coach of the Seahawks is Jane Walsh. She is assisted by Morgan McBriar and Courtney Bouchard. The officials for today's game are Neil Ferguson, Omar Roa, and Juan Montalvan. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and direct your attention to the northern end of the field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing as we remember the 2,977 innocent lives lost on this date 20 years ago. The September 11, 2001 attack on American aircraft, the World Trade Center, and the Pentagon remains the deadliest terror attack to ever occur on American soil. We must never forget the heroism of first responders and citizens who selflessly gave their lives for their fellow Americans. We should also honor the service and sacrifice of service members from all branches of the United States military who were lost in the global war on terror in the years after 9/11. Please join us in a moment of silence for all these brave Americans. Thank you. NCAA Division III student athletes are committed to the concept of sportsmanship and demonstrating respect for all participants, which includes fair play, taking responsibility for one's actions, and representing the spirit of Division III intercollegiate athletics. Salve Regina University encourages teams, fans, coaches, and referees to help us in promoting this philosophy. Thank you for your support, and enjoy the game.
Best Music Compilation.
Welcome, folks, to Newport, Rhode Island on the campus of Salve Regina University and Reynolds Field, site of Salve Regina University women's soccer as the Seahawks host the Owls of Keene State College. And we are underway on a bright sunny day here on September 11. My name is Ed Habishaw. Our camera operator is Brooke Meredith. Seahawks and Owls on the pitch for the first time since 2019 together. And right away, we have a penalty. We're going to see a penalty kick in the first minute. Actually, it's outside the box. Taking the penalty kick is Amanda Marshall, a junior from Bow, New Hampshire, facing goalkeeper Georgia Drake. Right on the mark. Abby Tarinka in between the posts for Keene State College. She's a senior from Ludlow, Massachusetts. Olivia Picard sends it out wide and out of bounds as she was looking ahead to Megan McLaughlin. That ball rolls into Tarinka. Her punt shy of midfield. Emily Smith able to steer it to Anna Downs. And the race is on as Shea Mitakuchi, a freshman from Midland Park, New Jersey. She's the daughter of a family that's spent many years here in Newport, Rhode Island. Daughter of Trey Mitakuchi. His brothers Matt and Mike also were Seahawks. Smith touches it back to Molly Larry. Molly Larry ahead to Mitakuchi. Offsides is the call. Mitakuchi able to keep it in play down the near sideline in front of the Owls bench. She goes down and may be injured. And whistle blows as Leary touches it at midfield. Mitakuchi jogging back to her team bench under her own power. And subbing in for the Seahawks is number 25, Mia Papero. Scoreless in the first 4 minutes as Anna Downs gets the courtesy kick to get play resuming. Emily Smith battles with Rachel Souza. Owls trying to get it to midfield as Downs makes a play. Zoe Cox sends it in a little bit deeper. Making the throw is Avery Amalfitano, freshman from Danbury, Connecticut. From midfield, Alyssa Wilcox sends it in for the Owls. Molly Leary finds a lane to get it ahead to Mia Papero. Emily Rio, a little too hard on her kick, trying to pass it back to Papero. Throw in from Amalfitano. Reaches Kellyanna Palhoff, senior from Loudon, New Hampshire. Smith now touches it back to Papero. Papero to Leary. Back to Smith in the middle. She crosses it over to Olivia Picard. Picard down the right side for Megan McLaughlin, the junior from East Hampton, Massachusetts. Crosses, and it's over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Tarinka. From the midfield, Kaylee Marshall trying to get the attack set. That goes out of bounds, last touch by the Owls. Anna Downs will do the throw in for the Seahawks. Into Zoe Cox. Now out wide for Gabby Boyven. That rolls into the goal. Lots of Seahawk action here on the 20th anniversary of the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. Very similar weather to the day we experienced 20 years ago. Nice sunshine, temperature in the 70s. Molly Leary ready for the free kick. Sends it in. Headed by Alex Kennedy. Leary gets the head on it. And Picard passes by it. Now Rio touches it over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin down the far side. Heading towards the corner. Now cutting back in. Getting contact with Amanda Marshall. It'll be another goal kick for the Owls. Seahawks underway over at Gaudet Field with field hockey hosting Clark University. Salve Regina field hockey is 3-0 to start the day. as we were saying, we have a lot of action going here around here. Trying to help out field hockey at Gaudet, getting their stream up and running. Salve football will be underway at 1 o'clock, hosting MIT at Topa Field. Then men's soccer caps off the day's action here in Newport with a home contest at Topa Field, 7 o'clock first touch against Eastern Nazarene. Elizabeth Copico, a sophomore from Nashua, New Hampshire, sets up the free kick. Georgia Drake gives direction to Zoe Cox and Mia Papero as Copica's kick goes over the net. Handball. Whistle on Rachel Souza, sophomore from Andover, Mass. We're in the 14th minute as number 14, Olivia Picard, feeds Megan McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes up ahead to Rio, but it reaches Abby Tarinka, senior from Ludlow, Mass. Victoria Reynolds touches out wide. And now coming down the left side is Rachel Souza. That kick goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick. As Souza was stopped by Madeline Koecki. Koecki, a junior from Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Drake touches her goal kick over to Molly Larry. And now Larry up ahead to midfield. It'll land out of bounds. Throw in from Amalfitano. Papera with the first touch, but then controlled by Kaylee Marshall. Now Palhoff centers it for Yansky. And a shot wide by Rachel Sousa. Wide left. Under 30 minutes remaining in the first half. Scoreless here between the Owls and the Seahawks. Another ball over the end line. It'll be another goal kick for Salve Regina. Georgia Drake will retrieve it. Rolls it to Molly Larry for the setup. Larry will take the kick. She has Madeline Koecki in front of her. Gets it out to Gabriella Boyven. Nice feed to Kaylee Marshall. Her cross continues to go through as McLaughlin battling for possession. McLaughlin up ahead. Crosses midfield. Sousa. Kick, cross goes wide, and offsides. As the play back from Alex Kennedy created an offside situation. It'll be a nice cross that just got wide enough of the net, forced Kennedy to go deep into the attack zone to retrieve it. She kicked it back and pulled herself offside. Is that knocked out by Amalfitano? Anna Downs with the throw in. Seahawks have a pair of substitutions ready to go. Abby Hudgens and Sophie Lucas. Lucas, a junior from Milford, Connecticut. Abby from East Syracuse, New York, freshman, with her twin sister, Jenna. As Madeline Kowecki clears that for the Seahawks past midfield. Touch to Tarinka by Alex Kennedy. Smith with the header just inside the midfield line. McLaughlin with the stutter step. Now an entry into the box as Rio gets a shot off blocked. That's cleared out for a, oh, it stays in bounds. Anna Downs with the dribble. Crosses to Rio at midfield. Now Mia Papero has it taken away. Kaylee Marshall up to near midfield. Stopped by Emily Smith. It's out. And now Seahawks substitutions will enter Hutchins and Lucas for Downs and Boyven. Across as Zoe Cox doesn't get a good connection with it. Now out wide for Abby Hutchins, just into the contest. Zoe Cox with a shot and a save by Tarinka. Elizabeth Kopaka with the header before falling down. That kick gets into the box and Tarinka picks it up. Her punt to midfield. Foul on Victoria Reynolds. Papero looking to create a shot. Kelly Marshall gets it up to Kellyanna Palhoff. Now Marley Leary. Quick touch to Sophie Lucas. Lucas to Papero. Papero loses it to her numerical counterpart, Amalfitano. Lucas back to Papero. Papero with some space. Centers it for Smith. She's got room. She goes hard through the center. It's stopped by Kopika. Now Megan McLaughlin. Her kick goes into the box, picked up by Tarinka. Her throw is out to Amalfitano. Zoe Cox ahead to Megan McLaughlin. She's got Alexa Skinner to contend with. Substitutions going in for the visitors. Maya Baker and Raylan Callahan. Closing in on 20.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Substitutions for both sides include Megan Moniz and Jenna Hutchins in for the Seahawks. Jenna Hutchins battling in the corner near the Owls bench. Throw in for Catherine Burlslaff. Burlslaff just in for the Owls. Centered to Koecki. Koecki has it kicked away by Maya Baker. Now Burlslaff. Lucas and Lucas and Palhoff take a spill. Substitution for Salve Regina, Megan Papero in for Emily Rio. Molly Breslin checks in at the table. She'll be replacing Zoe Cox at the next opportunity. Kick by Victoria Reynolds, sails wide. That cross, and Georgia Drake is right there to collect it. Now out to midfield, Megan Papero. One touch, Molly Breslin coming down the center, looking to make a play. As Allison Yansky gets it over to Burzlaff. Non-conference game for the Seahawks and Owls, but it does feature a reunion for Salve Regina head coach Jane Walsh. Keene State is her alma mater. And head coach of the Owls, Sarah Testo, in her first season, also a former Owls player. Emily Smith touches it back to Madeline Koecki. Hannah Rossman getting ready to check in. Lucas to Jenna Hutchins. Hutchins downfield. Molly Breslin in a race. Pushed to the corner by Alex Kennedy. She's able to clear it out, but Sophie Lucas is there. Touches it to Jenna Hutchins. Raylan Callahan escapes Lucas, and that goes out. Throw in for the Owls. And Alex Kennedy centers it. Amanda Marshall looking to get it into the box. Cleared by Picard. Now Yansky knocks it into Georgia Drake. Kick by Megan Moniz. Goes off an Owls defender. Results in the first corner kick. Rossman in for Abby Hutchins. That corner kick from Megan Papero goes over the end line. That'll be a goal kick for the Owls. Turinka will take the goal kick for the Owls. Into a steady wind, now blowing on September 11. Maya Baker touches it to Kellyanna Palhoff. Sophie Lucas denies that entry. And now Palhoff and Lucas will go to the corner. As Jenna Hutchins gets it to Mia Papero. Larry with the clear. Deep into Owls territory. Burzlaff thought about going to the box with her touch, but then went wide. Nice lead from Palhoff to Baker. Kowecki battling. Smith clearing. Lucas's ball goes out in front of the Seahawk bench. Throw in from Burzlaff. Substitution for the Owls will be DeRozier for Palhoff. Loss of possession on an illegal throw-in by Keene. Papero turns, centers it for Breslin. She gets it stolen by Reynolds, and it interfered with the official. Knocked out by Jenna Hutchins. Kennedy with a kick to the top of the box. Shot by Raylan Callahan. Stopped by Drake. Georgia Drake, the left-footed boot, clears midfield, has the wind at her back. Out of bounds, last touch by the Owls. Throw in for Jenna Hutchins. Another out of bounds. Sophie Lucas picks it up. Looking for a Seahawk to throw to. She finds Molly Breslin, graduate student from Rockaway Park, New York. of bounds. Last touched by the Owls. Checking in, Emma McQuiston for Keene State College, freshman from Webster, Massachusetts. And for the Seahawks, number 22, Kat Hunter, junior from Flanders, New Jersey. Coming up on 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Still scoreless between the Owls and the Seahawks. Maya Baker gets a little bit of a shot off. Shot with the left foot, Megan Moniz. It goes wide right. Rossman touches it back to Madeline Kowecki. Kowecki, Larry, Picard, and Drake, 3 Seahawks that have spent the entire first half on the field. Picard now at midfield. Gets it to Moniz, unable to control it. As Alexa Skinner sends it up. Lucas, one touch clear near midfield. Breslin, now Kat Hunter. Larry looking for Jenna Hutchins. She's knocked down by Burzlaff. That feed. Drake gets it at the top of the box. DeRozier was competing with Lucas for it. Kept in by the Owls. Lucas with it at midfield. Sends it to Breslin. Breslin up ahead, but cut off by Skinner. Now Yansky up ahead. Returned by Larry. Larry to Breslin. Breslin turned and looked to find Moniz. Knocked out by Keene State. Throw in for Jenna Hutchins. Hutchins under 4:20 remaining in the first half. Gets a give and go from Lucas. And now Breslin out wide to Hunter. Hutchins. Good cross, but it goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Tarinka. 3:50 and counting on the Owls here in the first half. Scoreless between Keene State College and Salve Regina University. Action coming to you from Newport, Rhode Island on the campus of Salve Regina. Brother Michael Reynolds Field. Throw in from Hannah Rossman on the far side. Mona knocked down and draws the whistle. That'll be a Seahawk free kick. Rossman will take the kick. A line drive at the foot of Capico, and it'll be a corner kick for Salve Regina, their second of the first half. Rossman will take the kick for the Seahawks. And that goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Tarinka. 2.5 minutes remaining. From midfield, Lucas chips it in. Now carried upfield by Emma McQuiston. She's knocked down. Foul on the Seahawks. Drake gets it on one hop. On the boot from just inside midfield by Alexa Skinner. Hutchins with the kick, it's going wide. Moniz battling with Skinner. Foul on the Owls. Rossman will get the play started. Her kick into the box, headed by Breslin, goes wide right. Tarinka with the placement for her goal kick. 10 seconds and counting.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the first half here at Brother Michael Reynolds Field. Scoreless between the Owls of Keene State College and the Seahawks of Salve Regina University. Thanks to Brooke Meredith for her camera work. We will take a break here and be right back.
Hi, my name is Jane Walsh, and I'm the head women's soccer coach at Salve Regina University. We are an NCAA Division III institution competing in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Since 2015, we've maintained significant status within the CCC, earning postseason berths each season, as well as having many student athletes receive all conference accolades such as Rookie of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year. By creating relationships with my student athletes based on who we are as people over who we are as players and coaches, I believe that we create a deeper sense of trust that's essential for growth. As a team, we commit ourselves 365, meaning there's always something that you can be doing to be preparing for your craft. So sometimes that's heavy in-season training, heavy out-of-season training in the weight room, conditioning, so on and so forth. And sometimes that means just purely rest. But it's important to know that when you commit yourself to the program, we do prioritize family, academics, and soccer. And then anything else you want to do after that, as long as you're keeping yourself healthy and safe, is totally up to you, and we're in support of that. A good way to get in touch is to simply reach out by email, introduce yourself, give me your year of graduation, or if you're a current student here at Salve. Highlight film is certainly important, and then any playing or practice schedules that you might have are really helpful as well. Just kind of give me a snapshot of who you are, what you do, academically in and out of the soccer field, and from there we'll just kind of create a relationship and move forward. It is important that I get to see you play in person. That's kind of essential in determining your fit with the program, but as I said before, I really like to get to know who you are as a person first. Thank you again for your interest in Salve Regina University women's soccer. Have a great day.
Matt, the clock's not going 45. It's got to be set to 45 and counting down. Welcome back to Brother Michael Reynolds Field on the campus of Salve Regina University. Second half action. Home team Seahawks in white. Going left to right. And now defending as Madeline Kowecki clears off the sideline. It'll be a throw in on the far side for the Owls. Nice clear by Emily Rio. Now into the box. Trying to center it. Megan McLaughlin comes back from her forward position. And cleared out by Hannah Rossman. McLaughlin able to create some space. Now up the sideline, just in front of the press box. Throw in by Alexa Skinner. Cleared by Madeline Kowecki. McLaughlin centers to Hunter. Kat Hunter. A good feed to McLaughlin. She's got space. Dribbles into the box. Unleashes a shot. High over the crossbar. Best opportunity of the day for either side. Abby Tarinka, goalkeeper for the Owls from Ludlow, Mass, a senior. Now has the benefit of the wind at her back. Throw in for the Seahawks on the far sideline. It'll be delivered by Sophie Lucas. Lucas, a junior from Milford, Connecticut. Into the box, and now Emily Rio converges on the loose ball. Her kick stopped by Alex Kennedy. With some space at midfield, Rachel Souza crosses the midline. Now Megan McLaughlin coming back to center. Rio knocks down an Owl. Kopika with the free kick. And that kick goes wide off the foot of Rachel Souza. Wide left. Molly Larry with the goal kick into a strong win. Rio heads it to McLaughlin, who heads it. Now Amanda Marshall into the box. Her cross spins off the leg of Molly Larry. Georgia Drake there to get the dangerous carom. First half starter Alyssa Wilcox returns to action, replacing Allison Yansky for Keene State. Salve Regina football is underway over at Topa Field. Salve Regina field hockey had a 1-0 lead in the third quarter, 9 minutes remaining. That game also started at noon, like this game here at Reynolds Field. Scoreless here between the Owls and the Seahawks. Seahawks, the home team in white, the visiting Owls in red, black shorts. Salve Regina head coach Jane Walsh is an alum of Keene State University. On her coaching staff, she has some Salve Regina alum, Courtney Bouchard and Morgan McBriar, both class of 2018. And joining the Seahawks staff this year is Brooke Osmanski, who's a graduate of the University of Rhode Island. Played high school soccer with Morgan McBriar at North Kingstown in Rhode Island. Ball is loose and foul on Megan McLaughlin. Claire Rio able to clear it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin up ahead to Zoe Cox. Zoe Cox takes the shot and scores! Zoe Cox gets the goal for the Seahawks. Salve Regina strikes first. Seahawk goal scored by Zoe Cox. Makes it a 1-0 lead for Salve Regina. Seahawks with the 1-0 lead, courtesy of a goal from Zoe Cox. Megan McLaughlin led her upfield with a nice pass. Great camera work by Brooke Meredith. Earlier, McLaughlin had a scoring opportunity. Her kick sailed high. Drake comes out after that touch in by Madeline Koecki. Drake comes over into the right corner of her box and now punts it with the left foot. Landing beyond midfield, and Zoe Cox up the middle again. Left the ball for Megan Moniz. Moniz was fouled by an Owl. Kat Hunter will take the free kick. Nice chip shot. Header by McLaughlin. It's in! Goal Seahawks! Feed from Hunter, headed by McLaughlin. Seahawks take a 2-0 lead. Nicely fed by Kat Hunter to Megan McLaughlin.
Salve Regina goal scored by Megan McLaughlin.
Both goals coming within 2 minutes of each other. Two nothing the score, Salve Regina. Goal by Zoe Cox, followed by a nice header from Megan McLaughlin. McLaughlin now dribbling in, tries to feed Zoe Cox. Hannah Rossman up to McLaughlin. Rio as Kapika takes it away. Larry sends it hard off the sideline. Trying to get it to Hannah Rossman. Olivia Picard looking to check back in for the Seahawks. She played the entire opening 45 minutes. Rossman. And that'll be a Seahawk throw-in. So a substitution. It'll be Picard for Hunter. Hunter with a nice assist on the McLaughlin header. Two quick goals after a long scoreless battle between the Owls and the Seahawks. Salve Regina scoring in the '53rd and '55th minutes. That's chipped in by Palhoff and then crossed by Amanda Marshall. Molly Leary clears. Now Megan McLaughlin bringing it back to the midfield and centering it. Shea Minicucci ready to return to action for Salve Regina. Freshman from Midland Park, New Jersey. Daughter of Trey Minicucci. Seahawk alum. As well as her uncles. And it'll be a foul on Rachel Sousa as she tackles Molly Leary in the box. Another foul on the Owls. And a down's also ready to return for Salve Regina. Amanda Marshall down the near corner. Palhoff looking to cross. Cleared by Leary. Collision with Rossman in the top corner of the box. Now Marshall with the cross. In traffic. No shot delivered. Now Marshall again. Her cross knocked away by Drake. Her punch, and that shot goes over from Alexa Skinner. Lucas and Moniz come out for Downs and Minicucci. Jenna Hutchins will check in for Salve Regina. Replacing Shea Minicucci, who had just gotten in but suffered a collision. Keene State has Maya Baker checking in for Kalyana Palhoff. We are in the 63rd minute of action here at Salve Regina University. Seahawks scored a pair of goals, both in the second half. 53rd and 55 minutes on the clock. And a 2-0 lead. Zoe Cox struck first, coming down the middle. And then a header from Megan McLaughlin has us at a 2-0 score for Salve Regina. Jenna Hutchins. That shot goes off the hands of the goalkeeper, and it'll be a corner kick for Salve Regina. Hutchins just back into the game. And a corner kick from the far corner for Salve Regina. It'll be Anna Downs setting it up. She's just back in after starting the first half. Madeline Koecki with some space, looking to clear. Hannah Rossman gets it ahead to McLaughlin. She settles it, touches it to Olivia Picard. She lofts a volley in. This ball is coming to me. I got it. Haley Dubiozio is ready to check in. It's going to go the other way. It'll be a red throw in. The Owls will take it. Alexa Skinner with the throw. Rossman and Baker battling. That's the very middle of the field. Emily Smith touches it back to Molly Larry. She crosses it to Madeline Koecki. Rossman. One touches to Picard. She's knocked down. Foul. Koecki with the free kick. Up ahead to McLaughlin. She was trying to create some space. That's knocked out of bounds, so we'll have a substitution. Dubiosio. 16 for 21. It's Dubiosio for Zoe Cox. Cox scoring the first goal of this game after a scoreless first half. 8 minutes into the second half, Zoe Cox put the Seahawks on top 1-0. 2 minutes later, Megan McLaughlin received a nice feed from Kat Hunter on a free kick, and McLaughlin headed it past Tarinka for the 2-0 lead. Score at Gordon Field is now 3-1 Salve Regina. They had a 3-1 lead at one point. Cross and intercepted by Emily Smith. She commits the foul. Alexa Skinner will take the free kick for the Owls. A wall of Seahawks comprised of McLaughlin, Picard, and Emily Smith. Haley Dubiosio looking to mark up a player. Kick goes off that wall and stays outside of the box for now. Now it's bouncing in, and Drake to her knees with the grab. (22-22) showing on the scoreboard clock here at Reynolds Field, counting down in the second half. Offsides the call as Maya Baker had crept ahead of the Seahawk back line. First time the Owls have been whistled for offside. Seahawks a couple of times in the first half. Haley Dubiosio has the turn. Kicks out wide left for Jenna Hutchins. Now Anna Downs will do the throw-in for the Seahawks. Downs finds Hutchins. Gets over her off the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Abby Tarinka. After a scoreless first half, Salve Regina has put 2 on the board here in the second, currently leading 2-0 against the Owls. Coming up under 21 minutes remaining in the second half. Be a Seahawk throw-in on the far sideline, right at the top of the box for Anna Downs. Tosses it to Emily Smith. She goes back to Molly Larry. Her kick is out. And a throw in for the Owls. And a goal kick for Salve Regina. And we'll get some substitutions on both sides. Allison Yansky back in for the Owls, replacing Elizabeth Kopika. And Megan Papero in for Emily Rio. Alyssa Wilcox with the turn. Soft shot. Fielded by Georgia Drake. Marshall. That kick goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Salve Regina. No subs at the table yet. Some are getting ready on both sides. Madeline Kowecki sets up the goal kick for Salve Regina. She sees Anna Downs coming in. We'll go beyond there, all the way out to Jenna Hutchins. And that ball did touch out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for Keene State. Anna Downs to Hutchins. Midfield for Megan Papero. She is dragged down. Keene State player actually grabbed her arm, and there will be a yellow card issued for number 10, Rachel Sousa. That's coming with 18 minutes remaining in the first half. The second half. Hannah Rossman now on the rebound, chipping into the box over the head of Dubiosio. Hutchins almost had a shot. Now Hutchins looking across. McLaughlin leaves it for Olivia Picard. Picard finishes it for the Seahawk goal. 3-0 Salve Regina University. That is the third goal of the second half for the Seahawks. Raylan Callahan checking back in for the visitors. Olivia Picard with the goal.
Megan McLaughlin, assisted by number 14, Olivia Picard.
Other way around there, Matt.
I lied. Goal by 14, Olivia Picard, and assisted by Megan.
Nice play in the box for the Seahawks. McLaughlin crossing it to Picard from the center. Picard finished with the strike. Mia Papero getting ready to check in for Megan McLaughlin. We've had both Paperos on the field, not at the same time, and we've had both Hutchins on the field, not at the same time. So this time we are looking to see both Megan and Mia Papero on the field at the same time. Pair of graduate students here at Salve Regina University. And the Hutchins are a pair of freshmen from East Syracuse. McLaughlin, on her days thus far, has a goal and an assist as Dubiozio battles in the corner with Yansky. That cross, touched by Megan Papero. Anna Downs knocks it off of an Owls defender, and that allows the Seahawks to have a throw-in and a substitution. Megan McLaughlin gets the break with Mia Papero checking in. That shot uncontested, but over the crossbar. That was taken by Alex Kennedy, I believe. Throw in for the Owls. Now into the box. Mia Papero clearing to midfield. It's just Haley Dubiozio and Allison Yansky. Now Papero has caught up. Mia Papero. She turns on it. Left-footed kick. Just high and wide. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Seahawks. Throw in for the Owls. Alexa Skinner gets it back from Maya Baker. Now down the sideline to Amanda Marshall. Her cross cleared by Anna Downs out of the box, but over the end line. First corner kick for the Owls. It will be Alexa Skinner to set up the corner kick. Good kick, far post. Headed down by an Owl. And now cleared by the Seahawks. Checking in for the Seahawks, Ashley Dagnol. And Isabel Valerio. Sometime goalkeeper. She wears 0 as a goalkeeper. She's wearing number 9 as a field player. Dagnol in for Megan Papero. And Valerio in for Haley Dubioso. Good clear by Koecki. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Owls on the far side. Under 10 minutes remaining. Drake with the ball at the top of the box from the middle. Line drive punt headed by Emily Smith to Isabel Valerio. Picard ahead to Mia Papero. Papero just outside the box, dribbles in, left foot, blocked. Now dribbles across. Her feet in, met by Amalfitano. Out of bounds, throw in for the Owls. That'll be Alexa Skinner. Koecki pops it up, able to push it ahead. That's over Molly Leary, but it'll roll safely into the hands of Georgia Drake. Seahawk junior keeper from Mashpee, Massachusetts. Alyssa Wilcox trying to send it ahead on the right side. It goes out of bounds. Anna Downs with the throw in. Finds Emily Smith. She has it taken away by Wilcox. And now Jenna Hutchins knocks it off an Owl player for a Seahawk throw in. Nice cross for the Owls. And that shot goes into the side of the net from Maya Baker. Pair of substitutions for the Owls. That corner kick goes past the far post. Anna Downs contains it out. Mia Papero in free space. Her long kick sails over to Jenna Hutchins. Her kick rolls just past the hands of Tarinka. It'll be a goal kick as it touched the hands of Tarinka. And now Kat Hunter returns, replacing Emily Smith. Seahawks with a corner kick. Mia Papero. Under 5 minutes remaining in the second half. Seahawks with a 3-0 lead. All 3 goals coming in the second. Foul on the Seahawks. Line drive to Amanda Marshall. She doesn't find an owl. She finds Kat Hunter. Kat Hunter's feed to Papero deflected by Yansky. Maya Baker now has some space. He dribbles in. Her shot goes wide. Now under 4 minutes remaining in the second half. Seahawks with a 3-0 lead. Goal kick opportunity for Salve Regina. It'll be Madeline Kowecki. Ashley Daniel and Olivia Card are in range of Kowecki's target. Out of bounds throw in for Anna Downs. She finds Daniel. Now taken away by the Owls. Chipped in, but popped out of play by Hannah Rossman. It'll be a corner kick for the Owls. And from that far corner, it'll be Alexa Skinner taking the corner kick. Good ear under that ball. It reaches feet. Foul on the Owls. Pushing. Larry with the kick. Hunter touched it. Now Skinner sends it back in for the Owls. Maya Baker out wide to Berthlaff. Ashley Degnall to Jenna Hutchins. And it'll be a Seahawk throw in. Anna Downs will do it from the far side to midfield with Hutchins. Kowecki able to give it to Hutchins with some space. Hutchins over midfield. And Hunter able to knock it off an Owl for a Seahawk throw-in. And a final score from Godet Field is Salve Regina 4, Clark University 1, and that's in field hockey action, non-league field hockey action. 4-1 final. Seahawks improved to 4-0 on the season.
1 minute left in the half.
And there's 1 minute remaining here, announced by public address announcer Matthew Hurd. I'm looking at a score for Salve Regina football in a second quarter action, and it's one of the oddest scores you'll ever see in football. 2-0 at the moment. MIT with a 2-0 lead over Salve Regina in football action at Topa Field. That's coming from the live stats feed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we have a final here at Salve Regina. 3-0 the score. Seahawks defeating the Owls. Salve Regina over Keene State College. So Coach Jane Walsh sees her crew improve to 3-2 on the season with their third ever win over her alma mater. 3-0, third straight win over Keene State College by Salve Regina University. Big thanks to Brooke Meredith for her camera work in today's game. Well done. Seahawks with a 3-0 win here at Brother Michael Reynolds Field, improving to 3-2 on the season. Next up for Salve Regina will be Tuesday, hosting Bridgewater State here at Reynolds Field. It'll be a 3:30 start. 3:30 for the Seahawks and the Bears. Today's final again is 3-0 Salve Regina, with goals from Zoe Cox. We'll show that replay right here. That was the first goal of the game. Made it a 1-0 score in the 53rd minute. Outstanding play by Zoe Cox. That was a feed up ahead from a Megan McLaughlin. We'll have to check and see if that gets the assist. Then Megan McLaughlin scored her goal on a nice feed from Kat Hunter. Hunter had the free kick and lofted a nice ball in that Megan McLaughlin headed into the corner of the goal. Nice celebration for the Seahawks there. And the final goal was a nice cross from McLaughlin to Olivia Picard. We're going to actually start that clip right here because it was sent in by Hannah Rossman to McLaughlin. And let us flash to that shot now. Rossman, and then McLaughlin crosses it to Picard, and Picard finishes it for the third goal for the Seahawks. Once again, the final score here at Reynolds Field. Salve Regina 3, Keene State College 0. A win for head coach Jane Walsh over her alma mater. Third in a row for the Seahawks against the Owls. They now even the all-time series at 3 wins apiece. Congratulations to the Seahawks. And thank you to Brooke Meredith for her camera work. And our scorers table crew. I'm Ed Habishaw. Have a good day, everybody.